After writing the tip about clips, I got thinking about artifacts. My mother moved this year, and everything she didn't want to keep, she boxed up and put in her car and brought to me. And I'm glad she was here when I went through the boxes to tell me what it was that I had. One of the items was this nativity. And Joseph and Mary were glued here by the manger, but the glue has gotten old and they just kind of broke off. And my mother told me that this nativity was made by my grandmother, which of course, like, wow, what a treasure. But when I was cleaning it, there's a maker mark. Grandma didn't make this, and it's worth about $20 on eBay. Fortunately, my sister collects nativities and she's going to give it a good home. The next thing is my paternal grandfather's pocket watch. I never saw him use it, never saw him wear it. It has no meaning to me. This is my paternal grandmother's mother's ring, and I remember my aunts and my father talking about it as they were planning on buying it for her. I don't remember her wearing it, but I'm sure she did. Again, it doesn't have a lot of meaning for me. So I thought since it has no meaning for me, I would pass it back to my aunts. Here we are 5 months later, and it occurred to me that my aunts were there when the estate was divided. So these items were deliberately given to my father. They were either given to him in the will or when they divided the estate. So the intention was these were to remain with my father's family. So I'm watching my grandchildren and my children and my nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters trying to determine who will get them when I'm gone. And I need to label these carefully because if I have no memories of it, they don't have any memories of it either. The next thing I want to show you is my father's pocket knife. I have lots of memories of my dad's pocket knife. He was carried it in his pocket all the time, and he'd whip it out, to cut some fishing line or a loose string on a piece of clothing, open an envelope. It's rusty now. I will probably clean it, but I'm going to write up my memories of this and keep it with the knife so that my children know what it is and why it was important to me. This box says Kavanaugh. Doesn't mean anything. I opened it up. And I thought, what are those? Tie tacks, cufflinks. And I closed it back up, figuring I would show it to my younger son who wears tie clips. Maybe he would be interested. And my mother said, those are your grandfather's lieutenant's bars. So this is my maternal grandfather. I have his uniform. And my younger son wore it one Halloween when he was dressing up as the Full Metal Alchemist. So this is a treasure. I am all excited about it. Of course, I have no memories of him ever wearing it, but I have photographs of him with these on, and I'm going to have to go back and look at those. So again, these need to be carefully labeled because they were on their way to Goodwill because I didn't know what they were. So if mom hadn't been here, this trash wouldn't have become a treasure. I'm going to have to find the photos where he was wearing them. And again, carefully label and make sure everybody knows what these are, even if I'm not here, if I've passed away, and we hate to think about that, but it happens. My husband doesn't know what those are. I need to make sure now that they are labeled so that whoever goes through my things will know what it is and know why it was important to me.